My name is Zane, and for the past 5 years, I've been building an Old West themed world on the discontinued Minecraft Legacy PlayStation 4 edition, where I've constructed trains, abandoned mines, a ghost town, and even a giant mountain that took 2 years to build. I will start off by showing you the various trains I've built. I've got this part of a town going where I originally started building a train yard from late 2019 to 2020 that I never actually finished. However, I did construct 2 separate lines with passenger trains going in the opposite direction of each other. The steam engines and cars are modeled after the Durango and Silverton Railroad in Colorado, which has been my personal favorite railroad since I was a little kid. I also built some hopper freight cars, but failed to build a roundhouse. I did, however, build a depot where there's even signs listing departure and arrival times. Nearby, some of my friends built an epic saloon and bank, which have incredible interiors. They've also built a water tank and stagecoach. Also, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a new Minecraft Legacy Edition or achievement hunting video. And to help me hit 300 subscribers, your support really makes a difference. In mid-2020, during the days of COVID-19 keeping us from roaming the wild, I began a project that would span more than 2 years all the way through the end of 2022 when I started constructing a massive mountain with a train tunnel running through it. Along the mountainside, there's mine shafts dotting the landscape going way back into the interior. At the top of the mountain, I created a mixed mesa and regular desert concoction with oases, and more importantly, a major mining operation. This mine has a head frame with a mine shaft below it, a boarding house for the miners, blacksmith shop, a small mill where I designed the real-life stamps that deal with the ores from the mine, and at the top of the mill, a small trestle leading to the tram station that you can transport the ores along. For those of you who don't know, I'm also a mining historian, and I run a second channel called the Off-Road Rail Fan, where I upload videos about mining and ghost town history throughout the United States. So all of these buildings are modeled off of real mines that mostly last operated in the early 1900s. The tram station is no different, and I largely modeled it off of the Sunnyside mine near Eureka, Colorado. With ore buckets hanging from the wires, I built tram towers that traverse down the mountain to another much larger station, which I modeled off of a mine that I believe was located near Colorado's Animas Forks ghost town. In this building's case, I built it to include part of an ore bin, and while initially I thought I would expand and construct some more buildings next to it, I so far have yet to do so. Over the years, some of my friends who have played the world with me have helped me build various stuff, and while it's not anything Old West related, my friend Michael, who is a huge fan of airplanes, built a large part of an airport during the couple times he's visited me over the years, complete with terminals, shops, subways, and anything you could hope to find in a real airport. Hopefully someday he can return and finish this epic structure. Since early 2023, I've been building a massive ghost town on the other side of my mountain with a railroad line passing straight through it. I began construction on this town by using TNT to blast out a giant section of ground all the way down to bedrock, and then terraforming it so I could house my giant train trestle, which I based largely off of a trestle near the town of Mammoth, Arizona. This structure was actually fairly easy to build, and once I finished it, I built a mine in the wall surrounding it, which goes back a good mile. On top of the trestle, I built a passenger train crossing. However, this steam locomotive was modeled after Union Pacific number 844, one of the line's most famous trains that still runs to this day, and I think I did a pretty good job with the details given Minecraft's blocky situation. I then built a headframe structure modeled off of the Colorado Boy mine near Ouray that connects into the mine, as well as having various other equipment inside. Surrounding the headframe, up went a bunch of houses along the side of the trestle circle, which are all of the same design. I also constructed another railroad depot for the town, designing it after the depot in Silverton, Colorado. I went all out for this one, even building the museum inside of the real-life depot, all of which I had to do off of memory since it's been closed to the public for half a decade. Behind some of the houses overlooking the trestle, I built a giant mining operation with a massive stamp mill where I built an ore bin inside, along with the stamps used to crush the ores. At the top of the mill, I constructed a minecart trestle that connects to a giant ore bin, which I modeled after the Molly Kathleen gold mine in Cripple Creek, Colorado. Inside, there is a staircase leading down to where the ore will dump out onto minecarts outside. Next up, we have a small building that's more meant for storage than anything, and on the side, there is a metal headframe designed to lift miners in and out of the shafts. I also erected a boarding house, which is one of the largest buildings in the world, and it's designed to give hundreds of miners their very own room. Right next to it, I built an additional headframe. However, this one is much smaller than the metal one. I've also built a couple of other buildings, such as a shaft house, blacksmith shop, and another giant building that will probably become a storage house of some kind. My current project on this world is to build the business district, which should comprise of pretty much any business present at an 1880s ghost town, although but given how many buildings I have to put up, I doubt I'll ever finish the insides of all of them. So far, I've built one line of businesses, and honestly, I'm at the point where I sometimes consider porting this world to Java Edition, so that way I could use World Edit to speed up the process. Many of you may be asking why I never ported this world to Bedrock despite missing out on a lot of new features, and the reason is because Bedrock on PS4 sucks. From my experience, it's very laggy, freezes from time to time, and the UI was designed for an iPad. I have more than enough blocks and tools on Legacy Edition to make cool builds, and more importantly, the game actually plays smoothly, all while the UI feels proper. As this world is a never-ending work in progress, perhaps in a year I'll make another video updating you on my latest builds. However, until then, please leave a like and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss new Minecraft Legacy Edition videos, and comment your favorite part of this world. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later.